We are going to be making an initial composition. So first what you're going to do is make sure you have the colored pencil technique sheet done so that you have some colored pencil techniques under your belt. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to get a sheet with the step-by-step directions. So here you can see I'm just writing my name and table number and all that on the back of my paper. Then I'm following the step-by-step directions. We're going to use carbon paper. So the carbon paper has the print side facing you, the dark side facing down. We're going to put this on, and the pressure on the carbon paper is what transfers the letter to the paper underneath. You can see this is just magical. There we go, lift it up, and there it is. Not super dark, but definitely you can see it. Then we're going to go through the list and we're just going to trace our other things on. And so we're going to be using stencils, so there's no stress about having to draw it perfectly. Okay, I got that step done, counting them off and check. All right. Going on to the next step. And so this is what you're going to do to lay out your initial composition. Ooh, that wasn't too bad getting that all laid out. It looks like a lot, but really it's going to be okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick our color scheme for our initial. I'm going to pick blue, and I'm going to pick all the blues I can find. Light blue, dark blue. I can also go with neighbors of blue like purple or green. So I'm going to get those colored pencils selected and put the rest of them away. And then I will have a pouch I can store this in so that from day to day I don't have to figure out my colored pencils. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just be coloring my letter. And I'm just thinking of this at shape by shape. So I'm doing an organic scrumble value technique. And I'm going to be taking and coloring the first part with my color. And then I'm going to put a shade in because this color is more on the light side. Okay, so each shape gets a color and either a tint with white or a shade with black. Now while you're doing this, in order to go faster, I stay with the same color. So you can see here I'm just jumping around on my giant M with aqua and black. Now I'm changing it over to a light blue with black. And you have to really pay attention because if you're not paying attention, you're going to color the wrong area and you'll go outside of your letter. So you can see here now I'm just jumping around with the light blue with black. Now I'm going with a dark blue and white. So here I go, dark blue, and since it's dark, I'm going with white on top of it. That didn't take very long, staying with the same color and moving around. You can see here some more examples of some initials that have been colored. Now here we have a flat side where I didn't add value and a tinted and shaded side where I did add value. Okay, so now we're going to move on and work with our background. So I'm putting my colored pencils away and I'm going to select the opposite color for my favorite color, which was a blue here. So the opposite of blue is orange, the opposite of red is green, and the opposite of yellow is purple. So you're going to be using these complementary colors in your negative space, and you can see here again I am just skipping around with the same colored pencil to color in area by area. And then here I am going back in with my black and putting it in with my lighter colors just to go faster. fun. I just kept turning it and coloring it and shading it and tinting it until I was done. Now you can see here in this G example, the background has just been sloppily colored over. We don't do that. We color it space by space like you see here in this example. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up on it and please subscribe to Middle School Art Mania.